What up, Florida Freediver fans? Jonathan and Eric here with you, and today we are going to tell you guys all about the Garmin Descent MK1.
The most epic dive watch ever made.
What we're going to do is we're going to go through, going to open the box, unbox it for you, and obviously you see Eric and I are both wearing the MK1.
We're in the club.
We're in the
cool
club.
Kids club.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've had mine for maybe a month almost now, and you've had yours a little longer than that.
Probably two months.
2 months?
A little over a month.
Okay.
Something like that.
So I was wearing an Apple Watch, Series 2. Absolutely loved my Apple Watch.
You can dive with that thing?
No, no, you can't. And that was part of the problem, right? So I went from having to like switch back and forth, like I'm in the store and I'm wearing my Apple Watch, but I'm like telling people about a cool dive watch that I used to wear full time before I switched to an Apple Watch. And then the Garmin came out, and that just kind of changed the game.
It's definitely probably one of the most capable, most advanced, user-friendly dive watches out there, especially free dive watches.
Yeah. I would say watches out there. Like
it's pretty,
like watches.
it's pretty capable. It's amazing. It has all your smartwatch features, like you're comparing it to your Apple smartwatch.
Yeah.
Minus some maybe not compatibility is not the right word, but
like usability.
So
Yeah,
it doesn't.
for sure.
It's not a fully functioning smartwatch where you can like respond to text and things like that. But it receives all the information from your phone, so you know what's going on. Emails, all that.
Which, like, really, when you text me and I see that, I'm just like, I'll get back to you later.
That's sounds about right. That's what I use it for too, though. It's like a lot of times when I'm here in the shop,
right,
working in the workshop, whatever, my phone's in the back room. If my mommy calls me, I know that I can see that and go and answer it.
And answer it.
And if it's Jonathan calling me, I can press ignore.
Decline. So yeah, so really cool. It integrates well with, I've got an iPhone and you have an Android, right?
Yep.
So it integrates well with both sides of the house.
Yeah, it works. That's
really
one thing annoying with Android stuff is a lot of products like this don't have full usability.
Interesting.
But no issues at all on the Android devices. I'm using an LG phone, but I've seen it used on Samsung, everything, so
cool.
Works well.
Sweet. So looking at the actual box itself, right, you've got a cool, nice display on the side, shows you the sides of the watch. On the back, it gives you a ton of really cool features. So we'll have a picture of that next to me, but I'll just kind of read through some of that. It's got a sapphire crystal face, which is a big deal.
Yeah,
you're a watch guy, so let's kind of explain to me what that means.
Yeah, I was just telling you that that's actually one of the reasons I got the watch. The dive watch that I was using before, I absolutely loved. I loved that watch. It was very easy to use. I didn't have to mess with any settings. It just worked right out of the box. I changed the time, and that was it. And that was one of the things that I liked about it. It was super easy to use. It's very easy to read. Everything's there. I really liked it, but I scratched the lens all the time. And it's not like super bad where you can't read it, but if you get one good scratch on a watch face, it's like
kind of ruins the watch.
You're gonna see it every time you look at it. You know,
Yeah.
when I'm sitting there on a dive and I'm like about to shoot a fish or whatever, and I just happen to look at my watch, I'm like, oh god, oh wait, maybe not that bad, but the sapphire crystal is just incredibly scratch resistant.
Yeah.
Can you scratch it? Yes. It's very
hard
difficult.
to. Yeah. No, I actually just did like a tough mud run with it, and I was a little nervous, and did the whole run, and not a single scratch, dent. Like even the outside casing, the metal that's around there, the stainless.
I've got plenty of scratches on that already.
Well, I don't have it yet.
And I mean, I've done, for example, we were making some displays for the shop the other day at a rebar, and like I could feel this thing, like the glass, like, or even in the workshop, I hit it on these vices all the time.
And it's fine.
Nothing.
Yeah, it holds up just fine. Some other really cool features about it, the battery life. So that was one thing that I was not so stoked on with the Apple Watch, right? I had to charge that thing almost every night. I could probably go 2 days, but it would die by the time I got home from work on the second day. Whereas the MK1, I pretty much charge it once a week, maybe.
Yeah.
The actual box says that you have a 10-day watch life. So if you're just using the watch function, no other additional features of the watch, which there are a ton of features, it says about 10 days. It says you've got 40 hours of dive time, which is a ton. That's a whole trip, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good, 4 or 5 day trip of diving without you having to bring your charger. So like when I go away for, my 1, 2, 3 day trips, I don't even bring my charger. I charge it the night before and then call it good, which is pretty neat.
And it doesn't have it on here, but in GPS, when you're using GPS mode, it is a little bit less. But
it makes
obviously
sense.
GPS sucks
Sucks
a lot
a ton.
better.
Yeah,
now.
and the fact that, so great point to bring that up, the fact that it has a GPS in
that's probably
watch,
an important thing to mention.
right? Now, obviously, the Apple Watch has that as well, but the huge distinguishing difference is this is a GPS that you can use while in the water. You get to jump in the water and it goes. There's an apnea mode, an apnea hunt mode, and the difference between those two is that on the hunt mode, it's not going to have audible alarms, right? So that's really nice as you're making your drop and you just so happen to hit your depth alarm. Well, if you're lined up on that mutton or that grouper and your alarm goes off, that can scare your fish and spook your fish. I can definitely say that in my old watches that has happened, and it's super frustrating. So in the apnea hunt mode, it silences all of those and it just vibrates, which is one of those really cool things because you can actually feel the vibration. No other dive watch out there has that ability to vibrate and you feel an alarm without actually having to hear it and having to spook the species that you're hunting or diving with or whatever. So that, to me, that's a huge dive feature, is having that that vibration on my wrist.
And it's a pretty substantial vibration.
Yeah, you know it's going. It's not like it's not going to tickle your arm. It's going to let you know that it's there. So lots of really cool features. We absolutely love the Garmin MK1. It's coming in at $1,000, so it is definitely expensive, but I can guarantee you it is absolutely worth it.
Yeah, if you're an active person, whether it's diving and then also doing other activities like whatever it is, biking,
Any other
which
activity,
is
yeah.
my main sport now.
As of yesterday.
I bought a bike yesterday. But if you're live an active lifestyle and you're a diver, it's really a no-brainer. This thing.
For sure.
Does everything you can want it to do. Like, I just put the biking app on here. I've had the golf app on it for a while. It does everything you could
It's
possibly
all
want
the
it to
Garmin
do.
watches that they've
It's
ever
incredible.
made smashed into one watch and then some.
And it functions. And you can put custom backgrounds on it.
I've got my Florida Freedivers logo, and you've got the Exhale Podcast logo. It is a super sleek, beautiful watch that you can wear at your everyday, as well as when you go diving and slay and fish. So hopefully,
I don't think I've taken this thing off, but to charge it.
yeah, that's probably about it.
I have some other nice watches, and I
Don't switch.
don't switch because I'm a data hound.
Yeah, yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
looking at it, and this thing tracks everything that I
Everything you
do.
need to do.
It's amazing.
Awesome, guys. Super excited to hear what watch you guys are wearing. So if you guys have any more questions or are interested in any of the key features that we didn't cover in this video, please be sure to leave a comment below, and we'll definitely make sure that we reach back out to you guys and answer those questions.
For sure. And like I said, let us know what watch you wear when you're freediving, why you like it, and maybe why you might want to switch to the Garmin.
Yeah, maybe we'll convert one or two.
What of the 500 activities on there are you into?
Exactly. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.
See ya.